speaking of not people are accusing you of having anti-Semitic dreams now.
That's what it is. I hate crime. Dave Smith in a dream.
So yesterday was the Democratic debates that was going on, and we're pretty much left because Cory Booker stepped down, and who's Cory Booker? He is Rosario Dawson's boyfriend.
But this feels like, I'm not going to lie, because what do we got? We got Biden, we got Warren, and we got Sanders left.
Those are the big three.
And Yang and a couple other jokey
Those are the
candidates.
big three.
But it feels like, am I wrong? It feels like an elimination chamber match, but like the three left are like Big Show and Bobby Lashley and like Kane, and you're like, really? You eliminated AJ Styles? You eliminated, you know what I mean? It's like all the cool ones.
Well,
all
you
the
saw what Chris
interesting
from
ones.
Brooklyn tweeted?
Oh, the Roman Reigns
Yeah,
thing?
it feels like these three feels like when the Shield broke up.
I did see. I retweeted that one.
Yeah, and obviously Biden's Roman Reigns getting the push.
Yeah, and then Warren and Sanders were like Moxley and fucking Seth Rollins just arguing over who did what wrong.
Well, let's see what happened last night.
Meanwhile, the Democratic race for the presidency heating up ahead of the Iowa caucuses. 6 leading candidates taking the stage in Iowa last night, targeting Donald Trump and each other in the last debate before the first contest in the 2020 race. The president rallying supporters, meanwhile, in Wisconsin. Peter Ducey is live in Des Moines with more. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. It's cold outside here in Iowa, and it was cold inside last night on stage as both Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren stood by their
What's the matter? You don't like
about
Steve Ducey's gay son? I mean, totally not gay son?
Come on, man. What? At least he looks like his dad, unlike fucking Ronan Farrow.
He looks exactly like his dad.
Private dinner where Warren claims Bernie Sanders disparaged her chances.
Senator Warren confirmed in a statement that in 2018 you told her that you did not believe that a woman could win the election. Why did you say that?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't say it.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
Wow, they are fucking, bro, they are sandbagging Bernie. This is twice now. And we were talking about this off the air. And, you know, obviously, I'm not a fan of commies, and I'm not a fan of other characteristics that Bernie has. But
is it his glasses?
Yeah, I don't like his glasses.
Okay.
But I was even asking Royce off the air, I'm like, you got to feel bad for this guy, right? Like, this is twice now. He's just been motherfucked and ganged up on. And
I
it's
do.
Shit, dude. Poor Bernie.
It shows you that they really don't want him to win again. And look, man, I don't want Bernie to fucking win, be the president either. I'm the last guy that wants Bernie to be the president. But what they're doing to him, because remember, up until this point, Bernie and Elizabeth Warren had like this weird non-aggression pact where they said, we're not going to fight against it. And then all of a sudden, Elizabeth Warren's like, you said a woman can't be president and you punched me. I'm like, wait, what? But the thing is like, so fucking Moesha over here asked Bernie Sanders, did you say that? No, I didn't say that. 1 second later.
So when you said that, the next thing should have been, Senator Warren, Senator Sanders says that he didn't say that. Do you have a response to that? He literally goes, I never said that. And the next thing was, so when he said that, how did that make you feel? They are just fucking killing poor Bernie.
And here's the look, man, fucking Christ, I hate that we live in the world now where we got to defend Bernie Sanders. You do have to defend him here, right?
Yeah.
Out of the two, if you were to tell me, you get both of them and you go, who's lying? I would immediately go, Elizabeth Warren is lying, because Elizabeth Warren has a track history of lying. I was a Native American. Remember Elizabeth Warren was going around telling people that she was fired from a school because she was pregnant? And she was telling the entire campaign trail, I was visibly pregnant, and they went another way, and I was visibly pregnant. So then they find an interview of her 12 years ago where she goes, I had a kid, and I decided to leave the school. It's completely lying. Like, she's a fucking well-known liar. She also, this champion of the people, used to flip houses. Like, Elizabeth Warren used to fucking flip houses. That was her job.
Literally a landlord.
Right.
And
So
a fucking frog.
I don't like Bernie, right? But the one thing about Bernie that I've always said about him, and I don't like him, is that he is consistent. He is a fucking commie. He is, but Bernie has always been a commie. Like his talk. I know. Bernie has 3 mansions. I get all that. I understand that. But my point, his talking points. He's had the same. The guy went on a honeymoon in this fucking Soviet Union. So yeah, this guy's had pretty much been a commie his whole life.
Not only that too, and I'm not defending Bernie either, but it seems like he's the reason I kind of feel bad for him is because he's kind of gullible,
right?
And he's just like, anytime they go, all right, guys, hey, let's work this out right now. Some ground rules. We're not going to hit below the belt. We're not going to fucking do this. We're not going to cheat, and we're not going to run smear campaigns against each other. He's always the one that's like, okay, all right, we won't do that. And then everyone else does it, and he's just like, but I thought you said we weren't going to do that.
Hillary Clinton came in, and she fucking, remember 2016? She just went ham on Bernie Sanders, attacked him. And at the end, he goes, I support Hillary Clinton for president of the United States. They fucked him. And this is after he found out that he was fucked. He goes, I'll play ball. I'll play ball with you guys.
Senator Warren confirmed in a statement that in 2018, you told her that you did not believe that a woman could win the election.
No. This woman can't win an election. And that's... People always equate... Here's what's happening, man. Bernie started surging in the polls, right? Bernie started surging in the polls, and Elizabeth Warren is panicking because right now it looks like the top 2 contenders are Biden and Bernie. This is her fucking, I'm going to do whatever it takes to try to do this and try to smear him.
Her nuclear option, yeah.
Right. And again, you picked the wrong guy. Like, nobody's buying this. You were talking before the show, too. Even her support, a lot of her supporters are like, I don't think he said that. I think you're lying.
I almost feel like she would have been better off doing it if, like, Biden was surging and she said it about him.
Yeah.
Because he's just such a loose-mouthed
idiot. He does sound like an old man that would just say that.
Oh, come on, man. A woman's never going to be president. Maybe vice president. Come on now. Maybe if you're vice president and then somebody gets assassinated and they're like, Joe, stop talking.
Elizabeth, you could be my vice president. Over my dead body, you could be president.
You'd be, I don't know, Secretary of State or something, like something with the word secretary in it. Joe, stop talking. You got a hot mic, Joe.
Why did you say that?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't say it.
Senator Warren.
Now, look at this is, everything is so deceptive. It wasn't, did you say that? It was, why did you say that? It wasn't these fucking people.
It's almost like an Eric Andre bit.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's you actually said not only am I not a Scientologist, but I dare their shitbag legal team to come at me guns blazing.
I never said that.
I never said that.
Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
They're even laughing because people don't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
I disagreed. Bernie is my friend, and I am not here to try to fight with Bernie.
You are the one that started the rumor!
That was a good one.
No, awesome. Fuck this bitch!
Can we get a little a round of applause for Royce? That was a good one. He really let that out, huh?
I'm not here to... You know what this is like? You know what this is like, Mike? If I go around, when you're not around, and I go around telling all your friends and everybody around you, hey, Mike raped this chick. Hey, Mike raped this chick. Mike fucked, you just raped this chick. And then we go, we're hanging out somewhere, and somebody walks up and they go, hey, man, Roy said you raped this chick. And I go, look, I'm not here to start a fight with my friend Mike, okay? Mike's my friend.
And then I got to go, which one? Which chick? She really is just like, he's my friend. I would never. Come on now, let's not make this about what Bernie totally definitely said to me.
She starts this rumor,
right? Can I do a real quick, just because it's been my thing lately? That fucking bitch.
She starts this rumor and she goes, Bernie's my friend.
It really is just like, hey, come on, guys, leave him alone. I know he totally said that thing.
You
but
started it, you dumb bitch. Oh, I hate this woman. Oh, Mike, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to make a statement I never thought I would say. I think I hate her more than Hillary Clinton. I really mean. I know.
I feel like that's just a temporary flare-up of
You
anger.
think so? You think maybe I'm just feeling that way because I'm so heated?
Yeah,
maybe you're
I
right.
think if you sat down with a little whiteboard and did like a comparison, you would end up at the end going, "No, you know what? You're right. I do hate Hillary more." Right now, you hate her more because she's more hateable.
I think I hate her more. I think I hate her haircut more than Hillary Clinton's.
Well,
How about that?
Yeah.
You might be right. I'm forgetting that Hillary Clinton's actually had people murdered.
Yeah, that's.
But hold on. To be fair, how do we know Elizabeth Warren hasn't?
Good point.
We don't know.
But she's not. I doubt her. She's left a trail behind as horrible.
Somebody
as
says she's a proxy Hillary. Hillary's Queen Bish.
Yeah, I definitely cannot stand this woman, but that's a tough fucking call putting her up against a heavy hitter like Hillary Clinton.
I guess you're right.
Nobody's more hateable than the Clintons.
You're right. You know what, Mike? I will be honest and tell you. I think I just got really mad.
See, the congressman from Miami is withdrawing his.
I would like to apologize to all the people that had faith in me.
And I want to apologize out there to all the women who Bernie Sanders said could never be president.
The only person that Bernie Sanders probably ever said could never be president, the only woman, was Tulsi Gabbard.
Come on, she doesn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Is my friend, and I am not
He doesn't like female Polynesian Ron Paul running on.
here to try to fight with Bernie.
Yes, you are. Except for at the end, and this is the most telling part, right? He went to go shake her hand, which he's my friend. He's your friend, right?
You said he's your friend. You said it.
And then this happens.
But
Did you see her? He puts her hand out. She puts his
hands together.
She recoils, and then body language says a lot. I've seen this clip a couple times. Forget Warren. Look at Bernie. He pulls back.
Right after
she
that,
says something to him he didn't like, and look.
Warren refused.
What? He said what? I think he said what?
Shake hands with Sanders. Neither
And
one
then
of them
he's saying
have
like, hey,
All right, calm down.
Hey.
All right, relax. This isn't the time or the place.
arrested. So we checked with the candidate who unknowingly walked right into that standoff.
She comes off like
he
a real
walks right away from her because he's. I don't know what he's. I wish I knew somebody that read lips. I really do, just so I see what he's saying.
That standoff,
like
Tom Steyer,
and then he turned around, and then he walked away.
Look, my goal when I was literally saying good night and nice to see you to Senators Warren and Sanders.
All right, man. You like to see homos naked? That's fine.
And they were having a conversation, and I really wasn't listening. I really was just there to say, "Wow, great to see you. I'm out of here."
Look. Everybody knows I don't have a shot. I was just fanboying out.
Consummate pro, right there. Leave me out of this. I didn't hear it. I don't know nothing.
No, I will leave you in.
How great! Tom Steyer should have just came out and went. Dude, they were yelling at each other, man. It was crazy. And he called her a cunt.
You fucking.
Here.
And amid talk about healthcare and Iran, candidates seemed most eager to prove they can beat Trump.
Nobody on that stage could beat Trump. I think the person who has the best chance is probably Bernie.
I love that. But Biden is just holding on to dear life to whatever hair he has on his head. It's really funny.
I'm going to put a tinfoil hat on here for a second, and I was telling you this before the show. Nancy Pelosi today said that soon, very soon, she's going to send the articles of impeachment to the Senate, and it's been a while. Remember when they were talking about this impeachment, it was an existential threat to our democracy. This needs to happen now. Fucking how long's it been now since they've since she's been holding on? She's been sitting on for no reason. Nothing news come out. Nothing's happened. She's been holding on to send it to the Senate, and the whole thing is like, we want a fair trial in the Senate. You mean like in the House when not one Republican was able to call anybody to say anything, like that kind of whatever. I believe that this is to fuck Bernie Sanders
again, because
I believe the moment that the articles of impeachment, the moment the trial starts in the Senate, sitting senators are not allowed to campaign. That's the rules. They're not allowed to campaign. Man. Who is, out of the three left, the only person who is not a sitting senator, and ironically, who started all this mess, is Joe Biden. Joe Biden could go out there and he could campaign his fucking his Alzheimer's brain off if he wants to. But Bernie's got to sit there, and they're going to extend it, and they're going to extend the trial, and they're going to extend. I'm telling you, that's my belief. Maybe I'm wrong, but after what the DNC did in fucking 2016, would you put it past them?
I mean, no. And if they are doing that, again, like I said, like I'm not a Bernie supporter, but it's impossible not to fucking feel bad for the guy. Like how many times are you going to get fucked over by the organization you've pretty much dedicated your entire career to? Like them or hate them.
Okay, I love this. These are the comments that I think are hilarious. Are you going to give credit to Tim Pool for starting that theory? Do you think that Tim Pool is the only person who's thought of this? Just because maybe you heard it there first. A lot of people have been coming to this conclusion just by, I don't know, paying attention.
Yeah, whatever, Royce Poole.
Jesus Christ.
Getting all your talking points from Tim Pool now?
I've never listened to Tim Pool. Except on this show. I have.
By the way, guys, Tim Pool wears a hat.
It's not a beanie. This is not a beanie. And I don't live in a van.
A lot of coincidences.
Yeah. Don't you ever compare me to middle of the road Tim Pool. Thank you very
did
much.
Tim Pool give credit to the fucking probably the person he saw on TV say it? Like it's a discussion a lot of people are having.
And the object is affection now more than anybody else in this state. I've taken all the hits he can deliver.
Yes, Boogie Bumper. If two people have similar thoughts, one must have stolen it.
Yes, exactly. I just like the fact it's almost like a house is on fire and Tim Pool's out there and he's like, wow, that fire looks pretty bad. And then Royce comes outside and goes, holy shit, that house is on fire. Oh, yeah? You gonna give credit to Tim Pool for noticing it first?
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm getting better in the polls, my going up. And by the way,
is he saying words? Sorry, look, sorry. Is he saying words? He's a mumbling fool.
I've taken all the hits he can deliver, and I'm getting better in the polls, my going up. And by the way,
I'm getting better in the polls, my going up.
He's fine, Royce.
I have overwhelming support.
Joe Biden talks like I talk when I've just woken up and I've had no coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, hey, did you? And you're like, I don't, I'm doing upwards. What? I don't know. Give me a minute. Let me get some caffeine.
I don't know why they're letting Frazier's dad run for president. It's making me feel awkward.
Community overwhelming more than everybody else in this operation. Number one.
I'm not gay. My dad told me I had to say that.
Senators who are running for president are about to all be stuck in Washington, D.C. for that impeachment trial. So Amy Klobuchar told me she's actually going to start trying to Skype in to her Iowa event.
Maybe less S words, Peter.
Skype into that Iowa event? How's that going to work? Is that's going to make you legitimate? Skyping into an Iowa event.
She's so hateable, right?
Oh, yeah.
That handshake thing, that's... I've seen other fucking campaigns die on that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, even a Democrat and a Republican after a debate are supposed to, all right, take care.
Obama fucking shook Trump's hand.
I mean, you could tell he
didn't want to.
Fucking killing his soul to have to do it, but he still showed up. They had the little meeting, and it was like, congratulations. Like you still have to do it. Even if you don't look thrilled, you still got to just shake the. It's the same way with like at the end of a football game. Like when there's two teams that really fucking don't like each other or two quarterbacks that really don't like each other, you still see them like, yeah, good game out there.